welcome to Cinetastique. My name is Mark Cinetastique, and in this series I'm going to be looking at the world of cinema, television, and all things pop culture. Well, Warner Brothers has announced the new Flash film. It's been in development for a long time. This film was first reported in The Hollywood Reporter back in July 2013. And for various reasons, there's been various delays. Other projects have come along that's taken precedence. But finally, it looks like things are going to be going full steam ahead for the Flash film now, which is very exciting for Flash fans. And the film stars Ezra Miller returning as the Flash. And it looks like it's going to be having a bit of a cameo. Now, the storyline so far we've been told it's got elements of Flashpoint. Flashpoint is one of those big ass storylines where you can't really take bits and pieces. So I'm guessing it's going to be very much the DCEU's take on Flashpoint. It was originally a comic, a graphic novel storyline where Barry Allen goes back in time to save his mother. Barry Allen never really met his mother. His mother died when he was very young, and it was a big character development moment for him, and he's always longed to have that relationship with his mother, get to know her. And this is a storyline where he uses his super speed to actually change things, change the past. And then, of course, that flow-on effect is, all sorts of crazy stuff happens. So it's been explored on television. It was explored recently in the Arrowverse, which is a series of television shows produced by the CW network in America. And, I highly recommend that. Now, the other part, more news about the Flash movie, is that actually relates to the Arrowverse. The two have very much been separate, and there's been talk about, the fact that they'll never connect, which makes the cameo by Ezra Miller in the most recent season of the television show The Flash all that more exciting, because I believe it came out of nowhere. I'm not sure if there was any rumors about it happening. There was big talk about this latest mega storyline on the Arrowverse. It was Crisis on Infinite Earths. They touched on so many iterations of the various DC works that have come through. They touched on Tim Burton's Batman, the 60s Batman, previous Flash version, the 90s Flash. They had various versions of Superman Returns universe. They had the Smallville. We went back to Smallville. So this was a mega event in the Arrowverse. And at the conclusion of this Arrowverse storyline, after we are led to believe that there is no more multiverse, Ezra Miller's Flash rocks up. Ezra Miller doesn't know how he got there. The Flash is shocked because he's like, who are you? Does this mean that there is a multiverse now, actually? And so it was a very exciting moment. And the fact that it actually happened really indicates that, now actually the DCEU and the Arrowverse are now in the same multiverse. DC has really played with the multiverse over the years, and finally it's coming to film and television. We're finally exploring that at long last, and it's very exciting. So I think big news with the Flash film is that we should expect to see Grant Gustin reprise his role as the Flash from the TV series, but in the film. And if they do that, that is going to be very exciting, because I'm a big fan of the Arrowverse, and I'm a big fan of Grant Gustin. I think he does an exceptional job. So it's going to be very exciting to watch this new Flash film. I'm very excited about it. We've got so many news, so much big news, and it doesn't end there. Not only are we going to get hopefully two Flashes in the one movie, we're also going to get multiple Batmans. Now, this is obviously the news that has really taken the internet by storm, and that is the fact that not only is Ben Affleck reprising his role as the Batman in the DCEU, a role which he has gotten very much deservedly great applause for. He's really presented the role of the Batman quite well. Everyone, I believe, from what I can gather, is quite happy with that, which is very good, because he did quite well. But also, Michael Keaton is returning as the Batman. This is incredible news. Those of us who are long-time fans of Tim Burton's Batman, I was there when it first was released. I saw it at the drive-in with my family. It was just incredible. It was just an amazing thing to see. So I've grown up with that as my definitive version of Batman, Tim Burton's Batman, Michael Keaton as the Batman, and the fact that he's going to come back to the silver screen to reprise this iconic role is just amazing. No one believed it would ever happen, I don't think. They talk about the movie gods. Well, they've shone. I'm not one really to talk about the movie gods, but I think I'll make an exception in this case, because who knew he would ever reprise his role? He was famously not that keen on it, to be honest. It sort of dominated his life for a long time, and I think it may have sort of impacted his life professionally. People really only saw him as the Batman, and that's a risk that unfortunately comes with the role of being an actor. Sometimes you get typecast, and you just land a role that's just you forever, which is a bit sad that it happens, because it obviously limits what they can do, in terms of getting work. But it is what it is, really. But he's returning to the role of Batman, so we are very glad to see that. Excellent actor, always great in what he does. So that's the news. That's the news on the Flash that we have so far. We've got some artwork that's come out from the production team, which really really looks like we're going to be seeing, not only is it going to be Michael Keaton as the Batman, but in his classic suit for at least a part of his appearance. And we see Ezra Miller's Flash having a new costume. He's got a new Flash suit, which is more in line with the comics and with Grant Gustin's Flash as well. Sort of ditching the sort of plate armor kind of Flash suit, which it was shit. It was not good. So I'm glad to see that's gone. And now he's going to look like the Flash should look. So that's good. I think that's all the news we've got so far on the Flash. As I said, it's early days. We've got some production stuff. With COVID-19, unfortunately, there's no actual production happening in America. And I don't think they're even ready to go that direction yet in terms of actually shooting. They're probably still finalizing script details. So I will talk more about the Flash film, which is most likely going to be called Flashpoint, when Warner Brothers releases more information. But for now, we've got 2 confirmed Batmans and a possible second Flash, which I really hope to see. It's going to be an action-packed film, and I cannot wait. Moving away from the Flash now, we head to Gotham City, we're going to have a look at the Batman film now. The Batman is set during Batman's second year, or Bruce Wayne's second year as the Batman. This particular outing is directed by Matt Reeves, and this film is a kind of like a reboot, sort of, but instead of the actual origin story all over again, he's become Batman. This is his second year, so it's a very nice sort of refreshing sort of soft reboot, I suppose you could call it. Batman the early years. Now this Batman is starring Robert Pattinson, which was a bit of a controversial choice when it was announced. He's obviously famous for the Twilight films, films that I think he himself quite dislikes, and with good reason. They're awful films. And as an actor, you know, it's sort of very sorry they got saddled with that. But it did help him put him on the map a little bit. So hopefully we can see him excel in the Batman and really see his film career take off. Now, filming was paused during the COVID-19. Filming began on this film back in January this year. It halted in March, and up until that point, they'd actually filmed a third of the film, which was quite a decent effort. So well done, guys. They've resumed 3 days ago, but unfortunately, within the last day, Robert Pattinson himself has tested positive for COVID-19. So our sympathies go out to Robert Pattinson. Hope he makes a speedy recovery. Hope he recovers with full health. This is certainly, a big hit that's happened. Hopefully, he just makes a quick recovery. Can't stress that enough. Definitely wanted him to keep going and want to see his Batman come to fruition. Now, this film stars Robert Pattinson, obviously Zoe Kravitz as the Catwoman, Colin Farrell, Jeffrey Wright, and Andy Serkis, amongst a whole host of other people. So there's quite a few good names in this film. This is going to be, a very, very good film when it's finally released. It's set for a release date of next year, 2021. The trailer has been released, and so we've gotten a very good look at what the film looks like, what the film is going to feel like. We've got a very good look at the actors in their roles, some of them. If you haven't seen the trailer, do yourself a favor and go see it. Highly recommend it. The trailer has been released along with a number of other trailers as well. We've got recently the trailer for the new Bond film as well. So that's something I'll touch on in a future episode. But sticking with Batman, it's hit a major snag with COVID-19 not only interrupting the filming, but it's also been contracted by the major star. So more news about this film as it comes out. Welcome to Unboxed. This is the next episode. I've now brought this into this larger series that I'm working on now. All these little videos that I've been doing over the last few years, I'm going to be bringing them all under the one name now. So Unboxed is going to be a segment of Cinetastique. So, and what are we unboxing today? Well, we are going to take a little bit of a departure from the DC universe. We're going to head into the world of anime now. So we are going to be unboxing Neon Genesis Evangelion Unit 1, the Pop. This is Pop number 747, and the box is pretty awesome. As you can see here, we've got the typical Pop style of the character. And on the side there, we've got, what it looks like in full with the typical Neon Genesis motif of the metal bulkheads of the facility that this series takes place in mostly. And along the side, AV Unit 1. And you got little AV Unit sticking his head up there. On the back, what have we got there? Okay, we've got basically the on the back showing all the other pops in this series. We've got AV Unit 1, we've got Shinji over here, we've got Rei Ayanami, and then over here, of course, we have got Asuka Langley Soryu. Charmed, huh? So overall, this is a great looking box, great little find. I wasn't expecting to see this at my local Pop Culture. This it's got a special edition sticker here, which is very cool, and a little silver thing here. Not sure what that says, but that shows that it's a special pop. So let's go ahead and open him up and see what he really looks like. This is one great thing about the pops is that they make great for great unboxing videos because they're so easy. Okay, I'm going to get this out fairly carefully. He's quite wrapped in plastic, so there we are. Put the box aside. Actually, I'm just going to pop the box down there. You can see that he's pretty encased in plastic. It's got two bits of plastic there, so we're going to take that first one off, like so. And there he is, sitting quite happily there. We'll take him out completely and have a look at what he's like. And what do we see here? What kind of version have we got? Well, this is a fantastic. This is obviously AV Unit 1 in having just gone through Berserk mode, perhaps. Very stiff. Nothing moves, which is a bit of a shame. But you can see he's covered in blood. This is a giant robot from the TV series Neon Genesis Evangelion, and it's enjoyed some manga. It's enjoying a 4-part animated cinematic retelling. Neon Genesis is got a penchant for retelling the story in interesting and imaginative ways. Now, the giant robots are actually been designed and built to fight alien creatures that are attacking the Earth. They are called angels. So this is a deeply philosophical show that's got some amazing action set pieces and fascinating characters. And this is one of the main robots in it. There's 3 or 4 of them over the course of the series, and this is the main one. This is the first one we're introduced to in the very first episode. And he has a tendency to go berserk. He's just a robot, supposedly, but from the very beginning, there's something very different about them. And that's part of the mystery of the show. So I won't talk about the show too much because I highly recommend you get into it. We've got, he's covered in blood. As I said, he tends to go berserk. He's had a bit of something to munch on. His feet are coated in blood. You've got the typical purple and green motif, which is very much the color range of this unit. The eyes are absolutely bulging out, which shows that this is this is beast mode. For fans of the show, they'll know exactly what that means. I love the horn that rises out of Unit 1's forehead. Really great piece there. Really fantastic to see. I love the detail. I love the quality of this piece. This is a mega pop that will definitely look fantastic on anyone's desk or nightstand or wherever you place your pops. Or you can put them back in the box. That's a great thing about pops, is that they're so simply packaged. You can take them out, you can play with them, and then you can put them right back. So if you're a collector, you can still play with your stuff and put them back and no one will ever know. So that is AV Unit 1. Let me bring him closer to the screen, and then I'll turn him around and you can see the detail on him. You can see the detail on him here. What a fantastic piece. That's just awesome. There you have it. Neon Genesis Ava Unit 1 unboxed. Looks great, looks fantastic. I've also got Oscar somewhere nearby. So I've got about half this set. I just need Shinji and Oscar, Shinji and Rei, and then I've got all the pops for this one. I don't normally sort of really go for the pop series collections. I really go for, you know, pops that just appeal to me, particular characters. So that is our unboxed video. Well, that was our episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed looking at the Flashpoint, most likely coming out in 2022, and the Batman coming out in 2021. Hopefully we see those films come out very soon. We're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure you're looking forward to it. Hope you enjoyed Cinetastique. There'll be certainly more episodes to come. There's lots of exciting things to explore in the world of cinema and television and general pop culture. We've got some great things lined up. So hopefully we'll see you again very soon for episode 2. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow me on Patreon if you like. Would love the support. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep face masked when you're outside. Cheers.